The title which I have given to my story is Road Rage. Okay, the first time I heard of this word was in 1998, 88, 88, 89. So that was the time when Navjot Singh Sidhu was in full form, but he was not allowed to visit out of the country to play in West Indies along with the Indian cricket team. Why? Because he was involved in a road rage case, and because of that, one person died on the spot. So Sidhu was involved in that case, and that case took 30 years from 2000, so 1989 to 2090 when it was finally decided by the Supreme Court of India, and basically he went scot free in that. But it took him 30 years on a road rage case on a very trivial matter of issue on some parking issue. So what happens in a road rage? Actually, we have seen आजकल क्या होता है कि अगर एक गाड़ी से दूसरी गाड़ी को अगर थोड़ा सा स्क्रैच भी आ जाता है, so then people become so angry. As Harsh was also talking about road rage, their blood starts boiling. They start using abusive language. Altercation starts, and I have seen in my life on the streets of Delhi that people adopt, you can say, Bollywood style fighting. They start beating each other, they start fighting each other, and they tear the shirts. I've seen people with torn shirts standing in the middle of the road, both the parties. So I'm sure you must have also experienced such kind of road rage cases in your life, specifically in Delhi. So I'll take you to the characters of my story. There are two friends. They are traveling in a car. One is driving, who is the owner of the car, and it is in the peak hours, so there is a rush on the road, and although the traffic is smooth, but suddenly what happens is traffic in the front stops suddenly, so the person has to apply the brake suddenly, so he does that, but there is a car behind whose driver is very casual, and he smashes the car from the back. And both these gentlemen, both these friends, they just come out of the car, go at the back, and they inspect the car. The entire dicky is damaged, the bumper is damaged, they are not even able to open the dicky. So what do you expect would be the reaction of these two gentlemen? Can I request anybody to, you can unmute himself and he can just give his views. I would request anybody. So what do you think would be the reaction of those people who are the victim of this small trivial accident? विमल जी खोल रहे हैं?
डिपेंड करता है वो दो लोग कौन है मुंगिया साहब, डिपेंड करता है आप हो या मैं हूँ.
ओके,
इस पे डिपेंड करता है.
ओके,
आप होगे तो आप शांत रहोगे, मैं लड़ाई करूंगा.
अच्छा
यही
अच्छा,
फर्क है.
मैं एक कॉमन मैन की बात कर रहा हूँ. कॉमन मैन ऑन द स्ट्रीट्स ऑफ दिल्ली, अगर उसके साथ ऐसा होता है तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
तो मैं कॉमन मैन ही तो हूँ सर.
राजेश जी मेरे साथ तो दोनों तरह के इंसिडेंट हुए हैं. ऐसे भी इंसिडेंट हुए जहाँ पे मेरी गलती की वजह से उसकी कार में ठीक ठाक सी का डैमेज आ गया, डेंटिंग हो गई, बट उसने मुस्कुरा करके बोला इट्स ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. बहुत ही प्यार से उसने कह दिया कि ठीक है, इट्स ओके, ये होता रहता है. और ऐसे भी केसेस पीपल स्टार्ट फाइटिंग विद मी. केसेस हर तरीके के हुए हैं दिल्ली में, सब तरह के लोग मेरे को मिले हैं. बट यस, ये मैं जरूर बोल सकता हूँ कि 60 to 70% केसेस ऐसे हुए हैं जहाँ पे लोगों ने मुस्कुरा के बोला कि इट्स ओके, नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम. तो अच्छी चीज ज्यादा हुई है मेरे साथ.
That's very good. आप अच्छे हैं तो इसलिए आपके साथ अच्छी चीजें ज्यादा हुई हैं. विमल जी कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं?
लोगों के साथ अच्छा होता है.
विमल जी कुछ कह रहे हैं?
अच्छा, मैं ये कह रहा था कि अच्छे लोगों के साथ अच्छा ही होता है.
Okay. So we'll move forward. So those two characters are, one is my friend Rajiv and another character is myself. So Rajiv is driving his car and I'm traveling with him. तो जैसे हम लोग पीछे आते हैं and we see our damaged car, तो and we look at the car at the back. वो एक बड़ी कार थी. It was a big car, Bolero type की कार थी. And the people who were sitting in front, they were well-built people. पीछे उनकी family थी. They were family members, 6 or 7 people were sitting. So it was a family. So I looked at them. I looked at their reactions. They were very indifferent. They did not even apologize with a gesture. कि चलो हो गया जो हो गया. They were just chatting amongst themselves. They basically did not acknowledge that something has happened. और हमारा वहां पर प्रॉब्लम इतना ज्यादा वहां पर डैमेज हो गया था. Okay, so as you know, in this situation, what can happen? If it is a road rage case, so what would be the reaction of the people who are victim, and what situation it can lead to? यहाँ पर क्या हुआ, मैंने जब पीछे उनको देखा, then I looked at the car and then I looked at Rajiv. और राजीव ने मेरी तरफ देखा. And then he said, I still remember this incident is in the more than 20 years back, but I still remember the 3 words which he said. It was his car, and he said, insurance to hai. Insurance to hai. And suddenly he was back to his steering. उसने कार स्टार्ट करी and he started moving. I was puzzled. मैं फटाफट मैं भी बीच में आया, गाड़ी के अंदर बैठा, and I was puzzled by his reaction. Anyways, so there was no road rage. Although I have given the title road rage to my story, but there was no road rage. There was no altercation, there was no arguments, no fights. We sat in our car, we drove to our location, to our destination. That was UPSC. Both of us, we were supposed to write Indian Engineering Services exam that day, and we wrote our exams. Both of us qualified in that written exam, and Rajiv went on to top that examination. He was rank 1. Let me tell you, he was rank 1 in that examination of Indian Engineering Services. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if in the spur of the moment, he had taken a different decision at that point of time, what could have been the consequences? We would not have been in a state of mind to write that exam, leave apart, he went on to top that examination. So, friends, how he could take that decision? Now, as Harsh said, it could be because of emotional intelligence. So he can say it is emotional intelligence. Somebody would say it is mindfulness. But I would call it equanimity of mind. He had an equanimous mind at that point of time. What is an equanimous mind? It is a balanced mind. So when your mind is balanced, you are bound to take appropriate decisions, quality decisions. But when you are in anger, you are in a state of anger, so you don't take those balanced decisions. So you need to have equanimous mind. Now friends, most of our miseries in our life, they are not caused because of the external events. It is caused because of our blind reactions to those events. So we react blindly to those events. We don't realize, there is no mindfulness. So we don't realize our emotions. We lose control of our emotions. So most of our miseries are caused because of our blind reactions. Now, when your mind is at peace, when your mind is tranquil, when your mind is equanimous, you are bound to take quality decisions. Now, these decisions, now as you have seen in our story, these decisions can be can lead to not only peace of mind on that particular day, at that particular moment, but it leads to success of a person in his entire life. So that small decision, it led to a success of that person in his life. So he went on to top that examination, and he became a very successful engineer over there in the railways. He joined Indian Railways, and after that he has left the job. Now he is a very good businessman, a very established builder. He's a civil engineer. He's a very established builder, and he is on the top of the world. So this was my story, which I made from a very small, you can say a trivial or a freak accident. So we need to have, you can say, equanimous mind. But to have an equanimous mind, what do we need to do? As Harsh said, so many things can be done, but the best thing is meditation. So meditation is the best thing train your mind to remain equanimous in any pleasant or unpleasant situation. Whenever the mind is tranquil, whenever the mind is at peace, or whenever it is equanimous, whether the situation is favorable to you, whether you are successful, or whether it is unfavorable to you, you will remain at peace. And second thing is, you remain in the company of good people, happy people like you. Thank you very much.
राजेश जी बहुत बढ़िया,
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very
very
nice.
inspiring,
Very nice.
very good.
Rajesh ji, very nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
मजा आ गया.
Yes, thank you.
It was under the
Rajesh,
rose.
I
Thank you,
really
sir.
like
Rajesh ji?
the
Rajesh ji?
yeah.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It was under the rose.
Acha, thank you so much.
Rajesh, I like the unique message you have given through the story. Equanimity and this balance. It is connected to emotional intelligence also. It's a great lesson, great life lesson for everybody. Nice story.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you
So
so much. Thank
what
you.
I think that your friend brought that particular emotion to his awareness level. He understood that he's angry. That emotion came to his awareness level, and then he realized it that since he's angry, that realization made him to reduce the intensity of his anger, and that made him to understand नहीं यार अभी तो चलो इसका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इंश्योरेंस भी है, सब कुछ ठीक है, अभी तो मेरे को वहां पे एग्जाम भी लिखने जाना है, तो लेट अस अवॉइड इट, वी कैन अवॉइड इट. सो आई थिंक दैट वो अवेयरनेस जो उनको मिली शायद उसकी वजह से, जो इक्वानिमिटी आपने बोली, वो मिला करके एक अवेयरनेस लेवल जो उन्होंने जनरेट किया, that is I think somewhere part of emotional intelligence. And my personal feeling is that that guy is a master in emotional intelligence, and that is why he is so successful today, as you just mentioned. My personal feeling.
Actually, what I feel is, if a person is equanimous, so the way you said, he will never become angry. Even if he becomes angry, it is only for a very short duration, and the intensity is very less. But if he is not equanimous, so then he will not even realize that he has become angry. He will not realize that he will become, and he will react blindly. So I agree with you. That is emotional intelligence. But I think beyond that is equanimity, and that is learned through continuous meditation.